Mark.
Right,
Who's
that
Mark?
should be on everyone's audio, and it shouldn't matter that ours
Who's
is delayed.
Mark?
But okay.
Who is Mark?
Who's Mark? What's he
Why do
doing?
we have to say Mark? Oh, is he the new editor?
FriGuys, FriUp.
Okay, so assuming some music has played, welcome to the first episode of the FriGuys podcast, currently unnamed, name
I
in
still
progress.
think the FriUps.
Name in, yeah, I know it's there, but we hadn't discussed it yet.
No, fuck you. I'm calling the FriUp.
Okay, so Nick's named it, but no, for everyone else it doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
So music will have just played as well.
Some unnamed music.
Unnamed music,
Some
unchosen music.
Unchosen DMCA
He's
music.
Schrodinger's
sure love
podcast at
that.
this point.
I sure love that DMCA music.
That was so good.
DMCA free music. It'd love to be.
Oh, can we
Which
get
I don't
like
know.
the...
I think Spotify lets you add normal music if you want.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
What you drinking, John?
I sound like a really poor person. I've got an Ulster Nordic berry cider from Aldi. That was on my desk. It is warm.
I've got a Copperberg premium cider from Sainsbury's.
See, you're too
Does make
posh
you
for
seem
me.
like a poor person.
Yeah, and mine. I bet yours is cold. Mine was on my desk, warm.
Oh no,
Hello.
this has been on my list for a little bit, but it has come out the fridge. To be fair, this is a segment we decided to do. I don't know what, 4 hours ago, really.
Yeah,
If
we
that,
decided
yeah.
to do it, but I didn't think we were doing it, so I've had to run to get a drink.
Oh, what's he got?
What's it got?
So I have Fax Premium
Ribena.
Quality Lager
Oh,
beer.
fuck me, no.
Yeah,
is that
it
just
is.
the normal?
It is 1 liter of 5%. I'm not drinking this, by the way. This was just in my room.
By the end of the-
I've just got Vimto,
So-
to be honest.
I mean, Vimto's good. Tangent on the facts. A while ago, Nick and I discovered Fax beer and that they come in 1 liter cans, which we thought was hilarious and amazing. Then we found out they did a 10% beer.
I still
What?
have that 10% beer.
It was
can.
10% in a liter can, which translates to 100 ml of pure alcohol. Pure 100% alcohol, which means we drank the whole thing in one night, and oh
it
my
was
god,
fat. No, I don't even think we finished it, but
I mean,
disgusting.
I mean,
I
I've had-
finished mine.
I've had a
I think
night
we
with you
both-
two on regular facts, and that's bad enough. This must have been on another level.
It was awful.
'Cause
Like,
you
it
know,
was
like-
genuinely bad.
you know when you're like drinking beer and towards the end sometimes like if you leave the beer a little bit too long it gets warm, it gets horrible, it gets vile. It was like that, but like halfway through the can, because you can only drink so fast. So you've drunk
Not
like
only
half
that-
the can and you're like, this is just vile now, but you have to finish it.
Drink any spirit or any strong alcohol warm, other than like maybe wine, which you still don't want to be warm, you want room temperature, but it gets worse. It's so like vodka, amazing out the freezer. Like,
Yeah,
most
perfect,
vodka's brilliant
perfect,
out the
yeah.
freezer. Like that's how they're supposed to be
Takes the
drank.
burn away, doesn't it?
Yeah, the beer is now warm, 10%. It doesn't sound that bad because wine's 10%, but it wasn't great beer either.
No, that's
However,
the problem.
I stand by facts because the cans are hilarious just because of size. It's such a novelty.
No, hold it up again. It literally looks like a
it's-
tin of fucking
What did I
beans.
do with it? Yeah, it's
We're
like,
about
it's,
2 minutes into our first podcast, an audio medium,
Yeah.
and John has asked Nick to hold something up on camera.
For
Well, just
reference, I'm a 6'3" guy. I've got like a decent hand span, and it does take 2 hands to wrap around the entire can.
It literally just looks like a giant tin of Heinz beans.
It's one.
Oh, it basically is just a big tin.
It's just
it's
yeah,
just
It's,
a massive
it's kind of an
tin.
old style can.
it's not a can.
No.
It's just a tin.
I've got my Copperberg Summer Punch. I have to
Ooh,
say,
I've not had that one.
This is a new favorite of mine for the summer. It's I think it's just apple and peach. It doesn't
That
say
sounds
anywhere,
decent, yeah.
but it has what
Surely
looks
it's-
like a
yeah,
picture of an apple and what looks like a picture of a peach on the front.
You have
Like,
peach.
yeah.
Oh, there's also. Oh no, that's just a slice of apple. I thought
I
it was
mean-
lime.
I mean, I don't even know what this Nordic berries is, to be honest. Like,
What is a Nordic
What
berry?
berries come
Yeah.
from?
Yeah.
From Nordland.
I mean, all it says on the back is apple cider, natural flavorings. Thanks, Aldi.
It's all
It is-
natural.
Yeah, apparently.
It could
I
be
mean-
strawberries. It could be horse shit.
Wow,
I mean,
it
it's
looks
all
like
natural.
it looks like raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. It's just a fruity cider. You can't go wrong in the summer.
I mean, it's true. Although to be fair, I think I've
or,
had the Aldi
actually.
ones or the little ones, and they taste like yogurt.
Oh, these ones are alright, to be fair. I had
I
the
don't know how to describe it. I've had some from Lidl. You know, if you have like a flavored yogurt drink.
or like a or like a frube.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
a fruit.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
that.
For
yeah.
some reason,
One
whatever
sec.
flavoring they put in yogurts, they're also putting in the little ciders.
No, now you've mentioned
So-
it, I can see that with this. I've
So-
just tried
You
a little
can-
bit more.
You
Yeah.
can see the taste. He's
Yeah.
actually
I
living
can-
ratatouille.
Yes. No, I decided, I was going to Google Nordic berries to have a look at, what are Nordic berries. So it's just berries made in the Nordic. But there's actually what
Just
got me
cold
first
berries.
is there's a thing called Nordic Naturals where they do Nordic berries. They're just little gummy supplements for young children to have. And
Oh,
I'm like,
I was about to say, are
John's
they
just
like
drinking
drug related?
the alcoholic version of children's gummies, essentially.
Pretty much. I mean, they do a salted caramel one, and that's incredible.
Salted caramel cider.
Salted caramel and apple cider. It is
Don't know.
incredible.
I mean, I guess,
no,
I
it's
guess you have
incredible.
candy apples, don't you?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
toffee apples. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, the Brothers Toffee Apple Cider. I don't know if you've ever
This is
had it,
this
but-
is basically the same. This is
Yeah,
basically
it's-
that. Yeah, it's
Let's
so
be honest,
sweet.
Aldi and Lidl are out there ripping off literally
Oh, of
everything
course they
any
are.
other brand does and
But
getting away
you-
with it
you
with
do
their
know-
eyes closed.
you-
It's ridiculous.
And you do know they're made in the same factories. So someone apparently once opened a pack of Aldi hula hoops, and there was literally a real pack inside them of actual hula hoops.
Oh, see, I wasn't sure about this because I watched a thing about Costco and everyone was claiming that the Costco French vodka was made by what's that big fancy brand that everyone loves?
Oh,
Absolute?
Ciroc.
No,
Grey
no
Goose?
fancier than that. Grey Goose. I think it's
Oh,
Grey
yeah,
Goose.
yeah, it was Grey Goose.
Yeah, everyone's claiming it was made by Grey Goose, and then Grey Goose came out and were like, "No,
Fuck
literally, I don't know
that,
what
yeah.
the fuck you're on about." But this was
Same
after
thing
in
happened
the,
with
in the
Costco.
show.
Yeah.
They'd shown them out on the street, getting everyone to try it, and everyone choosing in a blind taste test the Costco
Costco one.
Kirkland French vodka.
Well, this is the same thing. Costco and Kirkland, they do it with they've got golf balls now, and they made premium golf balls premium. And everyone's like, they're made by Titleist, who are like the best. And then Titleist went,
Yeah.
nah, fuck off. No, we're not related to this. Fuck that. And then they suddenly got worse after that. It's weird.
I have to say, I was skeptical of random people on the street tasting warm vodka and having an actual comparison, but I
Yeah.
bet it was worse when they got them to taste the golf balls.
Yeah, not the most comfortable taste test I've ever done. But
put these
they-
balls in your mouth and see which one's better. It's like, yeah, that might get a few heads turning the wrong way.
That's why Nick failed his geography survey.
just put globes in his fucking mouth.
Yeah. Look, I failed that geography survey because I talked like a weird old man, okay? Here, love, do you want to learn about this shopping centre? It's born on a church.
And that's why Doris never came back to the town centre.
You
Wait, did you guys go on a geography field trip?
Well,
when you
no,
were at
I
school?
didn't. I think I missed that one. We
Oh,
All
I
I
see.
did in
missing it,
geography
yeah.
was just colouring in.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's all I
Geography
remember
was.
from geography.
I went to
colouring
look at
in.
rivers and shit.
Oh yeah. I remember the word meander. It just means wiggly through the countryside.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
What about Longshore Drift? Do you
That and
remember
I
that?
had a
Continental drift.
Yes.
Alfred Wegener's theory.
Continental, that's the one.
um,
That's the music that's going in at the start of this episode.
Oh, please don't.
I have no
Fine, we'll
idea
just
what
put
you're
it
on
in midway
about.
through.
I have no
Oh,
You
idea.
haven't seen the... Oh, man.
Our school had a whole obsession with like every subject had a song. Math
Had a song.
songs. Geography had songs. Who else had biology? Friggin'
Wow.
there was
Yeah,
What kind of
chemistry
weird
was
school
like
did
this.
you guys go to?
I don't know.
Mate, they were obsessed. But half the songs, I mean, to be fair, the Alfred Wegener one wasn't, but a lot of the songs were made by teachers,
Oh,
either
okay.
at our school or at other schools.
To be fair,
Yeah, teachers
went
be
to-
getting bored.
I went to school in Essex. They just had to stop each other stabbing themselves. So, you know, we didn't have actual learning. It was how to not be stabbed, basically.
The cultural divide. Did you see there was someone did a study, I think it was some university did a study, and they were trying to map out the north-south divide based on at what point in the country
Oh, I know where it is.
it takes over from being majority pret-a-manges into Greg's.
Oh, yeah. There is a perfect inverse relationship.
Yeah.
The
No.
further south you go, the more pret. It's like
The more
Pret-
Prets and the less
You
Greg's.
do know
less
Pret
Greg's.
is amazing, though.
no, it's not. It's
Greg's is
it's-
better.
No, Greg's is better, though. I do
But
agree. Greg's is better.
There is still a proportional relationship. The more south you go, the worse the Gregs, because they just don't care. It is
Yeah.
the northern lifeblood of us men, and
But on the note of Greg's
No, this
in
is
the
the most
South,
masculine thing
they
you've ever said.
They also noted Greg's is invading. There is a slowly increasing the number of Gregs in the South, and Pret
Tell me
making
about
progress
it.
north.
Tell me about it. I go everywhere now, and there's at least 4 Gregs in every town. It's
Mate,
great.
we're from Newcastle. You can stand in a Greg's and see the next Greg's.
There's actually.
To be fair, in Ipswich, Ipswich had that with a Lidl. There was a Lidl, and they built a Lidl next door.
Did they have a Lidl and then a Lidl? Oh my god, why isn't Lidl doing like corner
Little
shops?
Lidls. Wait, have you seen
Lidl.
Have you seen Asda's now doing corner shops?
Is it?
Well,
I
yeah.
know Morrison's just started them up because we're getting one here.
It's called Asda on the
bought-
Move.
Morrison's, I haven't looked it up, but I think they must have bought out McColl's.
Asda on the move, more like
Asda on the
Asda on the
move.
fucking decline. Jesus.
Yeah. Asda on the Move. It's like all I picture for that is Asda on wheels.
Exactly, it's an ice cream van, but it sells Asda products.
What, just
Fucking
a low
Meals on
price
Wheels,
shite.
yeah.
What's the music it plays though? Is it just like a really shit
It's just that.
version of
It's
Nursery
Asda.
Rhymes?
It's just that. It's Asda price. Doof doof.
That's
Is
as
the
the
doof
price.
just as it
honk,
hits
honk.
children?
Yeah. Doof doof.
It's
Fuck
hitting
off.
children because they skimped out on the van and they didn't write mind the child on it, so the driver has no idea
He's
what
just
to
like,
do.
I meant to hit these, right? Surely.
I forgot my daily affirmation that I've got to mind the children. I just keep forgetting.
But to be fair, they write on the back of the bloody van. What
Yeah.
help is that? That's literally the blind spot.
Yeah.
That's where he can't see. They don't write, children be careful, the driver can't see you here, or don't stand here.
Yeah.
They just write a note for the driver of the van.
These children need to take responsibility for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Little
If
shits.
you're young enough, crawl under. If you're not, get out the way.
Yeah. If you hit, natural selection. I shouldn't say that.
Look, we can't make these jokes because it hits close to home.
Why did you get hit by an ice cream van? Or an Asda on the Move van? What one was it?
I got right.
No,
I
it's
do have
Sainsbury's on wheels.
I have a hit and run story from my time when I was.
What, did you run over a child?
Hang on a minute.
I
Did
was
you
the
hit
one
someone?
that. No, I got ran over. I got
you?
hit by
That's
a
fine,
car. No, it was.
We should look where you're
I say
going then,
that's
you
fine.
silly
I'm
sod.
really sorry about
so
that.
We were in we it was when I was at university in Preston, and we were going.
Wait.
This was when I was still gonna stay.
I'm
for
sorry
my-
you were in
my-
Preston.
Oh
for a
yeah,
start.
fucking yeah. Just a moment of silence for anyone who has to live in that shithole.
I stayed there for
thought-
one night and wanted to leave instantly.
Oh, best part
I
about
thought you were going
Preston
to
is
say
when you
confused that there's a
leave.
university there.
Oh, I didn't even I lived there for 5 years. I didn't even know there was a university there.
Wait,
So when I got a phone-
wait, sorry. You lived there for 5 years. Murderers get less time.
Yeah. No. It was when I was a
Sorry
child.
to anyone
so
in
I
Preston,
didn't even.
I'm sorry.
It was when I
Killed
was
a
a child.
child straight to Preston.
Preston.
It was
But
when I
if
was
you're
a
a
child
nonce,
and I
you're
didn't
headed
know
to Crew,
better.
mate.
I love
after
Crewe.
Crewe,
Crewe's
it's-
my
it's-
favourite place in the world
It's
because of
then
that.
Birmingham, and then you just get worse and worse and worse.
Just
How,
that.
how if, as a group, we've named 2 places that we think are shitholes? That's a cheat.
Yeah.
And
No.
they're both in the
The same in the
Northwest.
area.
They're both
Preston-
basically the same area.
Preston, Crewe, Birmingham. We'll keep going south. I'm
I mean,
gonna
just
say-
anywhere with a
I don't know
football.
what's anything about Birmingham.
Yeah, anywhere with a football ground is notoriously just a shithole. I'm not even lying. Like the bit of Ipswich where the football ground is shithole.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, to be fair, is it not because there are a lot of football grounds from like working class areas
Well, no,
that they
'cause-
got hit really hard by like poverty and stuff
Kind of, but then you go to like
because of like the decline of mining?
Reading's a shithole, and that's a brand new football ground.
Have you seen
MK Dons is a shithole.
but that's
We're
just
just
Milton
naming
Keynes
football
is a
teams now.
shithole. Yeah.
Yeah, but everywhere's a shithole.
I didn't know MK Don was in Milton Keynes, but it all makes so much sense.
we had a bloke the other day come into the store and he's like, "Oh, my local shop's Milton Keynes."
Poor sod.
And I was like, "So you're telling me instead of going to Milton Keynes, you've come all the way up to Newcastle?" He's like, "Yeah." I was
Yeah,
like,
because
"My
that's how
God."
bad
It's
Milton
like,
Keynes
mate,
is.
have you not seen them glue Lego together and sharpen the ends?
Yeah, they use them as shivs in Milton Keynes. The one thing they have
So
in Milton
anyway.
Keynes is stab-proof vest and roundabouts. That's all they have.
Now I'm just imagining the Lego store, and they've all got little makeshift shivs and Lego
Just
vests.
stabbing.
Can't stab. The only thing that beats Lego,
Lego is
more
more
Lego.
Lego.
Oh, my
Lego
God.
on Lego on Lego.
Hang on. So you got hit by a car now.
Sorry, yep, carry on.
So yeah, Sorry, we've gone through. Yeah. Anyway,
It's that Lego car behind him. It fell down the stairs on him.
Again, Kieran, we're not supposed to be putting out visual things.
Yeah, Kieran, go. We're 10 minutes in.
No, we were going to look at accommodation for the next year because at this point I was still going to go. I was going to progress in Preston, and
Wait.
I eventually transferred, but we were going to look for accommodation next year. And as we were walking to view the flat, we finally we're walking past. I think it was a synagogue.
Question.
As everyone was leaving, and I was fully in front of this car, and the guy just drives forward, and I jump onto his bonnet. He stares at.
That's vandalism.
Sorry.
Land on your feet. Just leap up like a.
Yeah, no. So I roll onto his bonnet, roll myself off, get up, stare at him, and then he looks so scared, and I'm like, my guy, you've just hit me.
Question.
Picks up Fedora off the ground. My guy.
I have a question. You said you were a child.
No. So hang on.
Oh, okay. I've misinterpreted this then.
To clarify that comment, as a child, I moved around a lot. So I was born in the Netherlands. I moved to the northeast. I then lived in the northeast for 5 years. Moved to the northwest near Preston. Lived there for 5 years.
By a car.
Moved back to the
Because
northeast.
he got hit by a car.
Yeah, moved back to
by another car.
No, I haven't been hit by cars yet, guys. I was an adult with adult feelings. No.
He got hit by a car while he was at uni at Preston as a child. He was 6 years old. He could do his 5 times tables, so then he got early admission to Preston University.
I mean, he was the smartest one there.
Oh no, but no, I moved back to the northeast, and then I was going to go to university in the northeast. Things went wrong, and then I ended up going to I got a phone call from Preston being like, "Hey, do you want to come to university here?" And I'm like, "I know Preston. I'll go there." And then I forgot. I was like, I hadn't been back to Preston about 8 years. Went to Preston. I was like, man, this is a shithole. But it was between that and Derby, and Derby is more.
Wait, that's where the first FriGuys night away was. Derby. We had a great time. We went to that pub that was full of those weird people watching the boxing who I thought was going to beat me up. Because I had the goose laugh in the middle of the pub.
Everyone's trying to watch the boxing, and there's John just honking along in the background, louder than anyone. Loudest thing in the pub is him just honking away.
I couldn't stop.
Yeah,
It was the worst thing, you know?
there's like some blokes getting absolutely battered, and you just hear ha ha.
Oh, that was a good weekend away. It all started off in Crewe.
Oh,
that's where we learnt Crewe was a shithole. But to be fair, I've seen about a square mile of Crewe.
No, that's all you need to see. That's all you need to see.
We saw the Welcome to Crewe, a little square mile. We saw a Welcome to Crewe, the car park, Greg's,
a pub.
The pub, the pub,
the pub.
We stayed at saw the pub,
the Grubs, and then we went to the football.
Yeah, and that was shit as well.
Oh, dog.
Everything about Crewe's just shit in my view. I've stayed there many a time when I've been away racing, and there's only one good thing in Crewe, and that is the Indian in the high street. Even there's a hotel with a nightclub in it. Worst place I've ever been. I genuinely thought I was going to catch
imagine the scenes at a nightclub in Crewe.
Well, I have a story, but it's not safe for this.
And then drove to Derby and saw a way better football stadium. Namely, because I'm pretty sure it has a Greggs in it.
It does have a Greggs in the football stadium. It has a Greggs
inside. Oh my god! It had a Greggs in.
A built-in Greggs. You can't beat
Greggs.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that down south.
They have one of those big stickers on the front. You know, your PC has an Intel Inside sticker.
Yeah,
Derby Football Stadium, just like literally
Greggs inside.
50 square meters on the front of the stadium. Greggs inside.
No, I'm gonna get one of them. That's my first.
Can I top this?
Tattoo.
Can I top this? MK Don Stadium has a Papa John's inside. And that is pretty
If it was a Domino's,
good.
I'd give it to you, but I'm not a Papa John's man.
Have you had a Papa John's?
I have.
I quite like it.
So, I think the pizza's okay.
Yep.
So, the big three in the UK are Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's.
Yeah.
For, pizza takeout. Like, American-style pizza takeout. And for me, it goes Domino's, Papa John's, and Pizza Hut's bottom of the list.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I've had some shit fucking pizza.
Pizza Hut gave me food poisoning.
But
I'm going to cut in. There is. I've already been through this many a times. Best pizza, Papa John's. Best sides, Domino's.
Yeah.
Best desserts, Pizza Hut.
I
But
still think the Domino's sides are shit.
Papa John's
It's the
sides can be
sauce.
very good. Papa John's sides can be very. We had the loaded potato skins or something they did. I can't remember what the loaded
That
wedges,
sounds alright.
and they were fucking banging. The only issue I had with Papa John's, they opened a new one like just down the road from us. So we're like, oh, we'll try it first time. Sent the wrong pizza. We're like, oh, we'll send another one. Hour and a half later, still didn't arrive, and we're like, I don't like this
No,
one.
wait. Last time I had Papa John's, Jess was getting something different. We were literally ordering from 2 different takeouts. I think she was getting Chinese or something. I tried to time them to be like 5-10 minutes
Yeah.
apart because I didn't want to have 2 delivery guys turn up at my door at the same time. Just
The
didn't want them
anxiety.
to know I was cheating on them.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like when you cheat on your
yeah,
barber.
mine was like an hour late. It was ridiculous. I called them up and I was like, it says it's been delivered. I was like, well, I don't have a fucking pizza, so
That's what they said to me, and then in the end, I had to get my mum to come and drive me down there because I was drunk I'd been drinking all night to go collect this fucking pizza and get my money back because they refused to give my money back.
absolutely ridiculous.
It was like 11 o'clock at night at this
Seems-
point. I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
And then the worst part of it all, after you finally got your Papa John's pizza, you don't even have Domino's garlic dip.
That's what I'm saying, though, because
Oh.
Domino's,
No,
it's the sides
no.
of the Domino dip.
No, no, no.
Just the
And
dip.
the chicken
Just the
kickers
dip.
and everything.
To be fair, some of the Papa John's dips don't get the garlic. There's 2
Their
garlic ones. One of
sauce
them,
is like...
yeah, the garlic sauce is shit. It's the other one. I can't remember what it is. Garlic and something is really good, but the actual garlic sauce is diabolical.
Wildcard here. You want to know where has good pizza?
Go on.
That will be on no one's list.
Go on.
No.
Costco.
Yes.
Oh.
No. Yes. Costco pizza's
And not
banging.
only is there, like the pizzas that you buy are fine, other than the fact that they are literally about 2 centimeters too big to fit in a conventional oven.
Yeah. Costco.
But if you get the takeaway pizza, not only
Yeah.
is it basically the same price, it's cooked really well. It's
Yeah.
also round, which is weirdly nice because otherwise it's square.
Square. I
if
don't
you-
like
if you
square
buy
pizza.
the-
Makes me uneasy.
the make at home ones. But then the dip, right? I had such low hopes when I got the dip for the first time. Banging. It's up there. It's like on par with maybe not on par with Domino's. Domino's is better, but you feel less like the Costco one is killing you.
Here's a question for you: Costco or Macro?
Costco.
What the
I don't know
fuck
what
is
macro is.
Have you never been to
What is
Macro? What? Oh, no, I'm not having this. Macro's like Costco, but it's more exclusive. So you get every Tom, Dick, and Harry who's professional in Costco, whereas Macro's for business owners only. And we've somehow got a card. Don't ask me how. We've got
See,
a legal
I know
Macro
Costco,
card.
and I know Booker's.
It's like Booker's, but it's like, yeah, it's different. It's the same, but their prices are so much better, and their alcohol selection.
Well, they actually.
Their alcohol. When you come down, I'm taking you to Macro. Their alcohol selection is like something you've never seen. I've seen
How
alcohol.
many people can you get in with you? Because I can only
Is
get
it
one person
unlimited?
in with me at Costco.
Unlimited.
Oh, see, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're
I've got
going-
wild with
So-
monster energy again.
Oh
I
yeah,
took
that's
Mel
the
to
thing. You can
Costco
get.
when he was here. He
Oh
went
god.
mad.
So
I went-
but the thing with Costco is you have to actually look at the prices and then search them because 9 times out of 10 they're not better. They can rip you
yeah.
off.
I find the trick is if it says no VAT, it's usually a pretty good price.
Yeah. But then Costco has all the extra bullshit with it. So you've got the electronics, you've got the like the big section in the middle of the clothing. I got a good North Face hoodie.
That's
I'm not
pretty
gonna lie.
banging, to be fair.
Yeah.
Ski
No, it's
gloves
good.
always get them from Costco.
They do F1 merch in there now. Weirdly, it's great. Golf clubs.
We looked at it all last time.
But
when-
it's
when I
still
was in Manila.
it's still very overpriced because it's like 2 years old.
Yeah.
But
They've got
Macro is
Lego in there.
yeah, Macro is strictly food and drink.
Bruh, that was...
So,
I'm pointing
it's-
at it.
it's good.
The Peugeot 9X8 that I bought, I would have bought in Costco if I didn't have my Lego discount, because it was like 60 quid cheaper. And
Yes,
for like,
that's
it's like a
like-
£170 set, and I think it was like £105. I was like,
Yeah, it's
God
pretty good.
damn,
I wish I'd
get me
wait-
to Costco.
With Costco, I wish I'd waited to buy my laptop because I bought a laptop and then I went in to Costco and they had like gaming laptops, like not great, but they're good for like video editing on the move. When I was doing that, it was so much cheaper. I was like, why didn't I just
I've never
wait?
bought electronics from there, to be fair.
They're solid.
I
they
buy
are.
the croissants. I buy the
the
donuts.
croissants are unreal. Yeah, croissants are
I get my
unreal.
cereal there.
Have you had the
And a few
the
drinks and
brownies,
stuff.
the big box of brownies?
We had brownies. I don't really remember them that well, but Jess says they weren't that good.
See, I thought they're bang. What you what
The
you brought to
donuts, mate.
crew? Were they the
Oh,
donuts?
the donut bowls, yeah.
The donut
But they're
balls.
the donut balls.
Yeah.
No, they do. They actually call them cronuts because I think they're made slightly differently. Like they're more layered in, like the pastry's
Okay.
more layered, like a phyllo or something. Fuck me, they are phenomenal.
Well, I'm going Costco next
Absolute
weekend, so
best
I'm
thing.
buying some.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
don't
God.
always have them.
Oh.
I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's a magic thing.
I'm assuming it's like a bakery thing. So if they have the time in the bakery to make them that day, they'll make them, and then it'll have a shelf life of like what 2-3 days.
And
Yeah,
they
I
just
guess.
go and scream at them.
Uh-huh.
No, they
Give
last
me my
forever for me
fucking cronuts.
because I just put them in the microwave anyway once they've gone stale.
Ah,
2 donuts,
We
pop them
just
in the
leave them
microwave
in
for 30
the
seconds, and bang on some ice cream.
To be fair,
Or
they
just
won't
leave
make
them
it in
the
my
sun.
house.
Just leave them in the sun.
They
That
wouldn't
does
make it in
too.
my house. I'd eat them all in a day anyway.
Oh, I fucking that was me and it was the same trip that I went down to Kieran's. We went to the Haribo store, and
Haribo store.
that's
He
me.
lost his shit in the Haribo
my
store.
yellow bellies, my big tub of yellow bellies, all gone. I have finished them. I was tucking into the freaky fish there as well because I haven't ate as many as them. I think I've only got about half of them.
The
left.
most elite thing in the Haribo store: Sour Patch Kids cola flavored. That's the
You said
only.
this after
yeah.
we've been there. I didn't even see him.
It's the only place you can buy them. You can't buy them in any other shop I've found. Me and Amy,
gonna
literally,
have to go back.
there's a Haribo about half an hour, 40 minutes from my house. We will drive there just to stock up on them because I love them so much. That and
I've never met. I like
Colin,
Sour Patch Kids.
Colin Caterpillars from M&S to cola flavored elite. But they-
Sorry, cola flavored Colin
yeah,
Caterpillar.
yeah,
Well, yeah,
Oh, you mean like the little gummy sweets?
yeah.
the
I'm
M&S
thinking the cake. I'm like, how the fuck have they done that?
No,
Can you
the
imagine?
the cola flavored stuff from M&S is elite. Like, have
It
you
is
ever
so-
have you ever had Percy and Pals? Because I used to
Oh,
like early
yeah.
on in the FriGuys when we used to do a lot of the game nights. I used to go to the M&S near us and get Percy and Pals because it has strawberry sheep and cola cows as well as the original Percy pigs.
They've stopped doing the cola
And
cows.
cola cows were the best ever. I
They
got a
don't do 'em
bag
anymore.
once. I think that there's a clip of it somewhere where I'm like, "Hey," I say something really cringe, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this bag's like 90% cola cows." So I was so distracted by my Percy pigs that I just ignored the whole conversation.
I mean, that's
I
why
think
we
this
lost
needs
the
the
Counter Strike.
announcement that to anyone who doesn't know, Niall is the most obsessed person with Percy Pig I have ever met.
well, not like-
Even has Percy
I've-
Pig pants.
I've packed it in now because I do you know how expensive Percy pigs are?
Yeah,
now?
they've like. This is what I'm saying. The Colin Caterpillar cola ones as well. They're £2.10 a bag.
fucking
mate, it's
175 up
M&S.
here.
What the? Yeah, I need Oldie to make a knockoff of it and get sued again.
well, they go Colin Caterpillar. Oh, they made a knockoff of the
The cake. That's
The
what they
cake,
did,
didn't they?
Yeah, and then they got sued.
They got sued. Everybody else made it. I mean, fuck me, get one in
Everyone's got one.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah, Sainsbury's
everyone's
test.
got one.
It's because they called it. Like, it was the design was the same apparently or something.
Fucking-
I was just like, fuck
But I
off,
mean, I don't know
M&S,
what
you
they're all calling them because I'm
stingy
now trying to think of
pricks.
C names, like a hard C, not a.
Well, it's like
Cur-
there's
one's
like
curly,
there's
one's
Colin,
curly.
Cuthbert,
Curly.
Oh, I just had one.
Craig?
Cuthbert,
Craig.
No, Craig's not one.
Credence,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Caledonia.
Crescent
Credence,
Caterpillar.
Credence
the
is
one from Lidl.
Waitrose one.
Cretins from Lidl.
Cretins from Crew, mate.
I feel like this
just called Crew Boy. Crew Boy
Crew boy,
Caterpillar.
it's just a drug addict on the side. Just needles around it.
I just thought we're gonna name this podcast like Crew
Shitting on
Sucks
the
or something.
shitting on the northwest.
And then we're just
Episode
gonna
one,
get
don't go to
absolutely
Crew.
rinsed.
The worst bit is we drew with them, and then I got offered out by 12-year-olds. That was the best bit.
The worst bit is the first time I'd been to like just a lower league football match. Like I haven't been to a lot of football matches. I go to the rugby, but like we're stood there. The people in front of us. I'm sorry. Like maybe I'm a bit sheltered, but they did seem a little rough. And then Jess is just loudly complaining about them, and I'm like, well, they're not gonna fucking hit you, are they?
They're gonna hit, yeah. And that's the thing. Football fans, they come from all walks of life. I've seen some wrongers, but they were weird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
But
shitting
then
on my own
looking
fans.
I'm looking over at you two, and I'm looking back at them, and I'm thinking, no offense, I don't think
Oh
we've
no,
got this.
I ain't having a fight of football. Fuck that. And do you know what the worst bit about that whole day was? The bitch who stole my beach ball.
That
fucking
mother who
bitch.
stole a beach ball for her child. To get
Fucking
right,
bitch.
John brought beach balls for the three of us.
Because why not?
Because
Oh,
it was
so it was
supposed to be.
inflatable,
It's
wasn't it?
supposed to be Inflatables Day, but
Yeah, no,
you seem to
I
be
was
the only one who
one.
subscribed to Inflatables Day. So after Ipswich scored, we somehow in unison, without planning, smacked the beach balls in different directions.
It was
And
beautiful.
it was
We
great. They
did
batted
plan
around
it.
for a bit, and then this woman got hold of one of them down the front, A kid wanted it, so
Yeah.
she stands there, deflates the
Deflates
beach
it.
ball, folds it up, and puts it in her bag. And we're just sat there going, she's nicked the beach ball.
So basically, she's now got a beach ball full of spit of one of our spits. She's just taking home a bag of our spit.
Oh no, she can clone us.
But the same thing happened. I took Steve from, well, we all know Steve, our friend. I took him to the MK Dons game, and that was officially this year inflatable day. So I had loads
MK
of them.
Dons, which is in Milton Keynes.
Keynes. And some bitch stopped my inflatable there. What was it I had? I can't remember what I had. And I just I throw it in front of me like 4 rows at the start, and all I just see she just puts it in a handbag. I'm like, what the fuck? Apparently,
Just
say about
fully inflated. It's like a
Yeah.
huge inflatable banana, and it's just sticking out
stuck
of
it
a
in.
handbag.
Stuck it
There's
in.
like 5% of it in the bag.
So let's.
I don't know what you're on about. I don't have anything.
I don't have it. It's like carrying it out. So I've learned something. Don't trust Ipswich fans with inflatables because they steal them. Fuckers.
Bloody thieves.
bloody thieves.
To go back, I've now found a list of all the different caterpillars. If you would like to know the names, it's
Here's with it.
Aldi has Cuthbert, M&S has Colin, Waitrose
Hang on.
has Cecil.
This sounds too much like a rap. Rap it from the start.
Yeah, wrap it.
Albert has Cuthbert, M&S Colin. Waitrose got Cecil, but Tesco got Slinky.
What? Like what?
Slinky the sultry caterpillar.
Slinky the caterpillar. Asda's got Letty. What the fuck's that all about? Sainsbury's got Wiggles. That's surely
Wiggles works, though.
copyright.
Don't shit on Wiggles.
And Morrison's, they've gone most creative. What do you think Morrison's have called theirs?
Monty.
Dave.
No, Morris.
I was close. Come on, give me some. Oh no. Come on.
Yeah, we were too high hopes for the idea that they'd all have gone for
It's like random
alliterating
Cs.
names.
Yeah.
We come up with too many C names, and then all of a sudden, sure enough, Waitrose had Cecil. That's
That's
like,
the poshest one.
That's the most
Yeah.
posh one.
It's not just that. Cecil the caterpillar is literally like a kid's story or something, isn't it?
Yeah, but boy,
Is
I
it?
sure love Letty the caterpillar.
Letty.
It just
Who's
makes you
that?
sound
Wait, who's that again?
I think Letty was
Liddy the
Sainsbury's.
caterpillar.
Yeah.
No,
Fucking
it's not. Wiggles is Sainsbury's, mate.
Yeah, Letty was. Probably like the
Tesco?
co-op or something.
Oh,
No,
I closed it off because I didn't think we needed it. Hang on, give me a sec.
Letty's probably like co-op or something shitty like that.
Liddy.
It's
Sorry,
so Lily.
Tesco is Slinky.
They've
Asda-
changed their
Asda
name.
had Letty.
Of course
Asda
it did.
on the
Of course
go
it did.
Has got Letty.
As they're on the move, on its wheels, fucking sending it with Letty.
The best thing as well is they've
Running
got
children
purple,
over on the way.
They put purple branding on it, so it's a purple box.
What?
Because everyone else has like these green.
Like green.
They're just
Yeah.
trying to, they're
Yeah,
trying
and
to
then-
make people think it's Cadbury's.
Oh, that's true.
Cadbury.
Because I was just gonna shit on the Asda marketing department, implying that they they'd just come up with the worst name, but they've clearly gone, we're gonna make this look like Cadbury's, boys.
Cadbury.
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 Do you know the owner? I'm pretty sure that it's like the guy who would have inherited it or Cadbury's if it hadn't been like the hostile takeover by the crafty Americans.
What, the fucking Somali pirates took them over?
No, it was a hostile takeover. They bought them out.
Oh.
They went and bought up shares, so they got a majority share.
No, see, that's fine. But when you say hostile takeover, my brain immediately went, they robbed them. They took them over at gunpoint. It's like, this is our country now.
Pirates, and they
Give us the cake.
they launched an assault on Bourneville and took over Cadbury's.
Just fucking helicopters and Apaches coming in like, fucking, we're taking this.
SEAL Team 6 coming in.
Mr. Cadbury just firing up his off-brand Oompa Loompas.
We've got his fucking shitty Hershey's. Yeah, fuck you guys.
But anyway, the guy who was supposed to inherit it all has now just gone, well, I'm going to start my own chocolate brand, and you just know it's going to be shit.
Oh, of course it is.
Because he's like, I was the heir to Cadbury's, so I know chocolate. And it's like, well, no, you don't. Someone 60 years prior to you knew that chocolate, mate.
I'm sorry, nepotism doesn't work in this instance, buddy.
You're nepotisming wrong.
It's part of my DNA. I know how to make this. Just pulls out this awful-looking fucking squished bar. Yeah.
It's just got cocoa beans and milk, and he's just mixing them.
He's just smashing it together. Fucking yeah. I'll make dairy milk.
Maybe if
Yeah.
I spit in it, then instead of a glass and a half, it's just got some bloke spit.
Why is this the only character you do?
What? Some Yorkshire miner.
It's the weird
You're right, love.
horny man.
Get me dinner on. I've had a long day in the mines.
Back in my day in the mine.
Back in my day, we didn't have children. We just had horses that walked on 2 legs.
That conjures up some worrying images.
I'm deeply, deeply horrified now by
Then
you
we
right now.
decided the horses should have rights, and then children came along. We're like, the children can have rights later.
I thought you were going somewhere else with this.
The children did used to work in mines, and they did have to like move the coal. So the dad would dig it out, the mum would shuffle it back, and the kids would have to ferry it off.
So wait, the
Yeah,
kid did the hardest fucking bit.
So there was a
I
point.
think the digging's pretty bad.
There was a point as well.
They
where
had diggers, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure though, that, like early on, no, they didn't have diggers. Early on, the
They could
diggers
sing
were
the,
the people.
they could sing the old what was that Minecraft? I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
the
Digging a
Yogscast,
hole.
that-
Yeah, the Yogscast.
Oh,
I thought you were going to go for the Bob the
I am a
Builder
dwarf.
song. Scoop it out.
Oh,
Dig, dig, dig,
dig,
dig.
dig. Careful of that.
Uh,
Oh, dear.
It's descended already. We've been here like what, 40 minutes?
nope, not
Something like
even.
Oh
I don't
wow.
even know what time it started now.
We started at 9.
Yep. So not even 40 minutes, and we've descended into chaos.
I mean, it was going to come. It was going to come.
That's what I said. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Do you know when you start
Did,
saying something and you're just like, I don't know if you keep doing
I
this.
shouldn't be saying this on the internet.
I keep doing it at work where I'm like, I'm ready to just say something, and then I'm like, I then just get the sudden realization that I'm not like chatting with friends. I'm in a children's shop, surrounded by children.
Wait,
I
you sell
cannot
children?
Say certain things.
You sell
stuff.
children.
Yeah, we sell children.
Oh wow, that took a turn.
where do you think we get them for the mines?
He's back. He's back.
It's back again. That weird Yorkshire miner keeps breaking into school.
Terrible Terry.
You leave me alone.
I think we need to get Terrible Terry on the podcast for an episode.
Fuck off, Terry.
Yeah, fuck up back to the mines, Terry.
What was the tech thing that was on recently? It wasn't E3, was it? Or was it?
No,
I
I think
have
because
no
E3,
idea.
Just because there's
E3
been a
ended up
shit
getting.
ton of game announcements
Yeah.
recently.
So I think basically E3 got potted, I want to say, because Sony pulled out because they want to do their own thing. Xbox pulled out because they want to do their own thing.
All that left was Nintendo.
Nintendo pulled out because they didn't want to do.
what?
They wanted to do their
Who
own
was
thing.
left then?
Oh, mate, I watched a little bit
Like,
of the
no
Nintendo
one.
Direct. Yeah,
I
no
don't
one
even
was
fucking
left. So
know.
I think E3 just basically got
CEX? I don't know. There's been a bunch of announcements recently.
CX was still there. It's just a load of goths in the corner sipping Monster. We'll see the sunlight one day. Oh no, Terry's back.
Oh wait, I have a CEX story. So the
Let's hear it.
CEX in my shopping centre the other
We
day.
probably should explain what CX is to people who aren't from
it's
the
the
UK.
Computer exchange. Is
It's
what
basically like a
called.
pawn shop for computing.
To be fair,
equipment.
everyone also called it.
PAWN,
Everyone would call it
not the
sex
other
and say
kind,
it was
'cause I-
pronounced sex.
Yeah, it's PAWN.
It's a really shit second-hand electronics and game store.
And it's associated with goths, like really weird gothy
Yeah.
people working
It's
there.
one of those where you go in and go, I'd like to sell this laptop. And they go, we'll give you £5 for it. And then before you walk out the door,
It's
there's
in the
like a
window,
sticker
yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
like
a sticker on it
250.
saying refurbished. Yeah, £350.
Yeah.
and it's in the
Grade
window.
grade B. Fucking no one knows what the
Yeah.
letters
Yeah.
mean. It's like,
Fuck knows what that is.
I don't care what grade it got in maths, mate. I want to know if it's any good.
And to get to the counter, you have to wade through discarded tins of Monster.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out if your laptop can only get a B in maths, there's something going on there. It's literally a calculator. It's
No,
better than a
excuse me.
calculator.
I'm comparing it to the supercomputers in NASA, and they're like getting A stars. Thank
Why
you
have you
very
gone so
much.
fucking sassy with that?
Bring Terry back.
Yeah, we need Terry back.
No, but no. As I was walking
Anyway, carry
past, as I was walking past the CEX, there was a notice in the window saying looking for new store manager, new team leaders, and new store assistants. It's like,
So
I
they
wonder what's
sacked
going
all
on
their
there.
staff.
I wonder what's going on there. So when I got to work, I told one of my colleagues, and my colleague was like, oh yeah, whilst I was going to work, like she was on the open the day before, it was like, oh yeah, whilst I was on my way to work, just everyone walked out of CEX.
What?
And since that day, basically, I used to go in to look for PlayStation 2 games when I came back, I was going to stream some retro games. But yeah, I went in the other day and like, I don't recognize any of the staff. I think they just sacked off everyone, or they've all just quit. So
All the
they've had
friendly
to
emos are gone.
Do you often recognize all the CX staff? Do you often go in and go, I know you.
Yeah.
You're the weird, nice, grungy one that
Let's
doesn't
put
want
it
to
with this.
murder
He
me.
was going in that regularly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. makes sense
I'm
now.
going with my kind. Do you remember what I bought, Kieran, when I was in Costco? I bought
he went in and
24
just-
cans of Monster.
He went in
What?
with it's got to be OG Monster if you want to get with the emo.
Yeah,
so
like
he's
the
just
no,
breaking
no,
in,
no,
holding
White
it
Monster
out.
counts. White Monster counts.
No, it doesn't. It's got to be OG Monster to be an emo.
I mean, yeah. I can't even.
I have White Monster and Pink Monster.
I don't
Oh,
even
the
do. I can't do
Rosa.
Monster. I'm a Red Bull kind of guy.
Oh,
course
I mean,
you
I don't
are.
mind Red Bull. I'm just
No,
not going to
no,
pay that price.
Oh, it's cheap in the shop at work because I get discounts. So it's great. But
Ooh,
they
ooh.
got some decent flavors now. They got one called Juneberry, and that's amazing.
I haven't had that one. I've had all the
Amazing.
other ones, and I have to say, I'm not a big fan. I think
The
most of them are
Juneberry's
pretty
great.
poor.
To be fair, I've had to cut back, so I was having one a day, and it was not good.
Oh, I'm
I've
at
had
one a
of
day
those
with
past
Monster.
week,
Yeah.
but I've had no sleep, so that's
Yeah.
why.
I get no sleep. Sorry.
Fucking
Anyway.
bringing back my CS:GO music pack.
Yeah, damn right I am.
There've been a ton of game announcements recently, and I was going to say, have you guys seen the announcement for Star Wars Outlaws?
I have not.
I
This
saw
is
the
me.
announcement trailer, but like, what is it even supposed to? I don't understand, because obviously the new Jedi Survivor came out. So like, what is it similar to Survivor, or is it?
No, it's open world Star Wars. It's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
So the
that
big
sounds-
thing that they're pushing here is it's like seamless between running around on a planet to getting in your ship and flying off into space. Now, the eagle-eyed who watched the trailer, aka 90% of the people in the comments, are going, "That's not seamless transition. That's just a well-placed cutscene."
Yeah.
Which it is, but the fact it loads in that time every time is pretty impressive. But the main thing is, this might not come up with Outlaws, is that there was an article I saw, which is basically, this article is entitled, "Oh no, the Star Wars Outlaws robot is hot."
What?
Just literally search
What?
"hot robot Star Wars." Basically,
Okay.
I'll post a picture in the Discord. But anyone who's listening to this, you're just gonna have to Google it. But
Or join our
it's
Discord.
worth it. I say it's worth it. It's not porn. It's
What is it?
perfectly
What am I
sensible.
googling?
John in with
no,
the
I'll
cheeky
just
plug
post it for you
there.
guys.
Okay.
It's literally just he's in a trench coat. He's in a trench coat carrying
Oh
a
wow.
case, and everyone's
Damn.
gone, "This droid is the sexiest droid we've ever seen."
I
in
mean,
Star Wars.
I'm not a big Star Wars fan, as you guys know. I'd fuck that droid.
I'm not sure where you'd fuck it, but I
I'm
mean,
sure there's a whole a screw hole I could fuck.
My guy's got
I've
no
just-
ribs.
I've also just realised, is that
Just
not
how I
one
like
of the like assassin droids?
Yeah, it is. It's one of the CIS assassin droids.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realise, and now it's just that. I mean, to be fair, I think the trench coat helps a lot.
Man's got slim waist, thick hips.
I mean, there you go. Cum gutters on show.
Oh, he doesn't have robotic cum gutters. Don't you mean oil gutters?
That would assume that he's fucking. No, I guess you're right. Actually,
No. It's just the disappointment of the internet when it's like
I would
something
like
like
to
that
say-
goes up and it's just like within minutes. It's
Yeah.
like there was the guy who cracked Overwatch. Like he what is it? So he's data mined Overwatch so much that he got the original 3D models for the characters that he can move into Blender to make the highest quality Overwatch 2 hentai as possible.
Oh my
Like,
god.
and
I mean,
the
I rate
issue,
it, to
The
be
issue
fair.
is because of what he's done, he has then progressed the kind of the category as it is said. Because this just one bloke just managed to get a hold of the actual 3D assets.
Basically, one bloke was crafty, horny, and quite clever,
There
and
is-
now suddenly there's Overwatch porn everywhere.
There is so much Overwatch porn that there are people who put up posts on Reddit to complain about the fact that Overwatch porn has ruined Rule 34 for them.
To be fair, do you know what porn I want then? I want
Go on.
CS:GO porn. I'd love to
It
see
exists.
It exists.
What?
So rule 34 is rule 34 of the internet is that if it exists, there is porn of it. I think there used to be a rule 34 website. I can't remember.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's a Reddit for it.
I was away racing one weekend, and someone did put on SpongeBob porn in the truck, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I would love
Kids
to Google
shows,
it.
It's just a weird one. There's put it this way, there is what's it? I'm pretty sure there's porn of ships fucking dragons or something. That's
Yeah.
the Titanic getting fucked by a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Or
not
is
going
it
to be the hardest
fucking
wank
dragons?
ever.
I don't even know. Oh, I mean,
Oh, that
Yeah,
must
so-
mean there's Transformers porn.
Oh, 100%.
Can I just read this line that an actual this has to be a genuine journalist who's written an article about how hot the Star Wars droid is.
Imagine
The
that
trench
being your
coat,
job.
the swagger, and the overall riz of this droid is undeniable.
My guy, it's a photo of a robot.
Can I stop you there? You said an actual journalist. He used the word Riz. No credibility.
Yeah, he's trying
Hang on.
He's trying to
A
get him with the Gen
journalist
Zs.
for what is his...
Niall, can we add this to your Tinder? Can we literally just add the line, the trench coat, the swagger, and the overall riz of this droid is undeniable?
Look, no. We're not going... Oh, Jesus, no. I mean, like, by all means, I do have swagger and riz, but...
What about the trench coat?
I don't
Can
have a
we
trench
just turn
coat, because
this-
when I put a trench coat on, I look like I'm about to flash someone.
You do anyway.
To be fair, the picture of this droid he already is flashing everyone.
Like that.
I think we just turned this article into your Tinder profile, to be honest.
My
I
guy
agree.
is packing heat.
I agree. I'm in. I mean, we have to put it on you
An
because I
adventure
can't
set
have one.
between events. It's looking really promising. So let's hope it meets gamers' expectations.
What, this hot droid?
No, this is Niall's new Tinder profile. These are all the lines we're putting on it. That's right, the internet.
The internet, the only place. Yep, no. I don't even know where I was going with that statement.
No, I didn't know either. What other games are we looking forward to then? Let's go there.
Payday 3, baby.
He hasn't shut up about
Yeah,
this.
I know. That's why I said it.
Love 3. Right, the amount of times I played Payday 2, and I love the simplicity of the game. It's literally, you go in, you do like you go in. You've got to heist. What?
I've got to bring up the fact John's mum just walked in behind him, and he did the most callous just wave of his hand, and she just sort of went, "Oh," and back down.
Be gone, wench.
The thing is, I text her say, "Don't come in." So what does she do?
How dare you
Come
treat
in.
her like that?
So what you've got to do is tell her to not come in, and then she will come in. I don't know.
No, I did the opposite. No, I said, "Don't come in." So
I'm
she
sorry,
came
I'm
in.
sorry.
Back John's mum. Bring back John's
fuck
mum.
you
Big
guys.
step. Big step. Hey, I still can't get over the night we were playing Cards Against Humanity. She came in and dropped the nonce card. First round, no prompt whatsoever, and we're like, yes, big up the nonces.
To be fair, she's funnier than me, so it's not hard.
Oh.
Right, sorry. Payday 3
Payday
now.
3. Yeah.
Payday 3. Oh, so there is something simple about literally, you go, you've got like a stealth mission, you've got to be quiet, you do your shit, or you can be loud and proud. Like, there's two of my favorite missions to play. Is there one called Shadow Raid, where you've got the warehouse, where you go through the warehouse, you try and steal as much possible. You don't, I've done it. I think I've done it a couple times with you. But then the second one is
I
called.
always fuck it up. I'm really bad at Payday.
Yeah, the
never
second one
played.
is Hoxton's Breakout, which is the exact opposite. You load up with the heaviest armor. You get your friggin' Gatling gun. You have a rocket launcher, and you just plow through street upon street of police officers as you're pushing a car through. Like, the difference between levels is so vast. There's one level where you're making sugar from scratch, and you've got to fight against waves against waves of waves against
That pure
waves of
Colombian
Oh, is
sugar.
that the one where you're in the crack house and the police come for you?
my boy, we can't talk about
know
that
that
at TOS.
Put it
That
this way,
pure
John.
Colombian sugar.
I'm so bad at CS. CS? I am bad at CS. I'm so
You
bad
are,
at
yeah.
Payday that when we used to play it, they used to just, on the stealth missions, I was just told to wait outside.
Sit in the
Where
car.
no one can
That's the
see
funniest
me.
thing, though. So,
and
like,
then,
on-
and then when they went loud, I was allowed to come in and shoot people. But prior to that, I was just told to stay out the way.
but
Fuck off
that's
to the
what I'm
corner.
saying, though.
You're like the younger brother no one wants around.
Literally, I was just so incompetent.
There's so many missions where like every mission is different. There's some where there is similarities between them, but there's every mission is different, and that's why I'm so looking forward to Payday 3. Because what the heck are they gonna
What's
do?
new? What's new in Payday 3?
I could tell you. I haven't properly
Oh,
looked.
no.
I saw.
There might not be anything out yet, but I just mean, like, I've played Payday. I couldn't get that into it. I'll give Payday 3 a try.
I'd never played it, so I'll give it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was just that I didn't find the like. I know it's supposed to be stealthy, but I didn't necessarily find a lot of the combat that. What's the word? Not enjoyable. Fulfilling.
I know what you mean.
I don't know what it was. Yeah.
I got that from. I used to watch you, didn't I,
game.
for that, and I got that. I was like, it looks a bit clunky.
I think the thing
That's
with
the word
Payday 3 is, by the looks of it, from just the quick store page glance, it's very much everything's similar. I think I saw in the trailer that you can now pick up hostages and like use them as human shields and stuff.
Ooh.
So there are new features within the game, but I think it's very kind of similar to the old one, which is not a bad thing because Payday 2, I think now, if I remember, I can't remember when it came out. Quick Google for that.
It was a long ass time ago. I'd guess like 10 years ago.
Payday 2, on the money, bud. Payday 2 came out August 2013, and that game is still timeless. Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It holds up well. When you go on Payday 2, you don't look at... But I think that's the same with a lot of games now. You go on the game and you don't look at the graphics and stuff and go, oh, well, this is old as fuck.
Yeah, because they haven't leaped a long way since then, realistically, have they?
But on games like graphics-wise improving, the next step... Because you think if everything can be fine with a high enough frame rate and in 1080p is fine for most people. Yeah. Most stuff coming out now is going to hit 4K. But it's VR that's the big one.
Yeah.
Because did you guys see the announcement for the Apple
VR?
Apple
fucking $3,000 for the headset.
Yeah. Right, but no one... Well, people are going to buy it. It won't be widely consumed, but to me, that's going to be a huge leap. Because do you remember when the iPhone came out?
Yeah. Everyone's like, no one's going to buy it.
Expensive, but groundbreaking. Apple has done nothing on that level since the first iPhone. Everyone has said it for years. There's been very little innovation. It's just been repeat on repeat of the iPhone. Like, even wireless headphones, I wouldn't really say they were an innovator in.
No.
Like, everyone was on the same page with them.
And there's a shit as well.
Is groundbreaking. I'm not excited for the Apple VR. I'm excited for every other company getting in on that in the next 5 years.
But the funny thing about that, I don't know if you knew about this, though. So, during the conference, Apple's stock hit a high at 184.90 a share during the thing. It then dropped massively as soon as the price of the thing was released. It dropped roughly 1% down to 179.58. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it was such a significant drop just because all these investors have seen this price and went, it's not really fucking marketable, is it then? Because it's like it's so expensive. Like no one's gonna buy it.
And it's also
a PC
not
in itself. It's standalone.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't play games on it.
No, you can.
Can you?
Well, when I say it's a PC on its own. So not only two things were announced in the Apple thing that were big. One was a new processor that Apple's brought out because Apple started, I think a couple of years ago. I'm sure they started
making their own. Yeah,
they started making their own chips.
They did.
And they go great with their own salsa.
Boo.
Get out.
But they started doing that, and their new chip that they brought out alongside this is basically, and they're bringing out more support for gaming and stuff. So gaming on Apple is going to become a possibility. Like it's going to be because gaming's huge now. Yeah. Everything's video games.
Can you even play like Minecraft on an Apple computer yet?
You can.
That's about all you can play on a Mac.
I remember that was the only thing.
I play Counter-Strike on my old Mac. It worked all right.
All right for Counter. If you're saying it worked all right and it's Counter-Strike,
it wasn't great. Yeah, it was about 60 FPS. It wasn't great.
Oh, think about the times when I used to play Warzone on my old computer and I'd literally be on like 20 frames a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, yeah, guys, this is fine. I can see.
As you hear Niall's computer taking off.
But because the headset for the VR it's got two chips in it. One's dedicated purely to like sensors, and one's dedicated to generating like the graphics and running everything.
Yeah.
And then because all the other VRs that are out at the moment have sensors that you set up around the room, or you have to have like, a motion control. You have to have like, everything has to have a sensor in it. You want to use your hand, it needs a controller.
This
has sensors in the headset that detect your hands So and your eye movements and everything.
Wow.
I want
Okay.
to
You need
counter
nothing.
this. I'm pretty sure there is a VR headset that does that at the moment. Is it not the Steam VR does that?
No, that's got sensors. You have to set up sensors around the room. I'm sure.
I really
You
want
need like a
Deck.
whole kit. It's mad. But then like
no,
the AR
Quest
to
2,
VR's mad.
the Oculus Quest 2 has
Does that
hand
do it?
tracking. Yeah, the Oculus Hand 2 has
Oh, fair enough. I take that back.
hand tracking on it. It's being tested. It's currently in beta testing and stuff, but it's on the Quest 2.
Fair enough.
I remember it was on one of them.
But I've been waiting for this since the Google Glass original announcement in it was Microsoft. Microsoft did an augmented reality announcement in about 2014 or something ridiculous, and it just the idea of putting on some glasses or a headset and having a screen, as many screens as you want, however big you want them, anywhere in the room. Like you're eliminating the need for physical monitors.
At the
yeah,
same
that would-
time,
but
it's
then-
nice to have monitors.
Yeah, I can't do VR. It makes me feel seasick.
It's a very common thing though that just
It
people
is.
get motion sickness or
It's the
Oh.
idea that stuff's moving around you, but your body's not moving. It's the same as when you're in a car. That's what does it. So your brain can't match up the movement that's happening with like any other like physical stimulus.
And also, I'm so blind I have to wear my glasses, which makes it really uncomfortable.
I lost my glasses.
I have
You
my
wear
glasses.
contacts.
I can't wear them. They're awful. I tried. I
Fair
can't.
enough.
They
Fair
got
enough.
stuck. They got stuck in my eye. Don't ask.
Did you let them roll back into the back of your head or
No,
something?
I just couldn't physically get them out myself. I couldn't. I don't know what it was. So there was like a trial, and I was like, yeah, no, these aren't for me. Laser eye surgery, maybe.
Yeah, but you've got to redo laser eye surgery after what is it, like 10 years or something.
I think it's 13. Some of them now.
And there is the idea that like 1% of the surgeries fuck up or something. You know what I mean? Even if it's one in a million,
yeah,
like
it's marginal.
I reckon you've got more. Yeah, but is it?
You got more chance of being hit by a car in Preston.
I was gonna say you've got more chance of being like fucked up, being blinded in your laser eye surgery than you do of winning the lottery.
I don't know.
I don't know what the
maybe.
odds are.
I
But
have
the
no
odds of winning
idea.
the lottery are so. Hang on, odds of being blinded.
I'll do
So
I'll
look
do
at the
odds of
lottery
lottery.
odds.
Yeah, I'll do lottery odds.
Odds of being
I
blinded.
don't want to know this.
in
Oh, you're gonna put me
laser
off.
surgery.
You're gonna put me off from being able to see again.
It's
Fuck
estimated
you.
the chances of going blind as a result of laser eye surgery are around. Are you ready, Niall? With the rebuttal,
Yeah,
1 in 5 million.
1 in 1 million for the lottery win.
Yes, come on.
I thought it was worse for the lottery.
No, it's that no. So yeah, it's 1 in 5 million.
No, but I thought the lottery, like the odds of winning the lottery, were worse than 1 in 1 million.
Hang on. It's 1 in. Hang on. Oh, hang on. There's lottery.co.uk. Give me a second.
You have a 1 in 300 million chance of winning the jackpot.
Lotto.co.uk says you have a 1 in 45,057,474 chance of winning.
Wait, Terry's back.
Right, there we go. Laser eye surgery. You're more likely to be blinded from laser eye surgery than you are to win the lottery.
And I hate you now, and I'm never going to talk to you both again.
So hypothetically, if you were to do both, to be honest, just don't do both because...
Hey, I might win the lottery and not be blind.
Right, but you've got a 1 in 200 million chance you'll win the lottery and be blind.
I like those odds. I'll take them.
Actually, that was wrong. You've got a 1 in
Like-
200 million, which I don't know what the term for that is.
Would you rather be blind or deaf?
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. I want to
Death.
be both.
Oh no! Oh, you've stumped me there because I like seeing things, but at the same time, music is a massive thing for me. So not being able to hear music,
I just want to be both.
fuck it, yeah,
Quote.
both. Why not? Kill me.
Just
Just
kill
take me out.
It's like being
No.
flashed on CS:GO.
Now 2023. I like seeing things.
I like seeing things, but also,
I also like the music.
hearing things. Shut up, guys.
I'd rather be deaf.
Oh, it's hard.
No, it's
It
not.
depends. Well, because if you're deaf, you have to learn sign language. If you're blind, people can still talk to you.
You just have to listen to anyone nag you anymore.
What if I want to be
great.
nagged?
That's your kink. Not going to shame it. Here's one
I'm
again
an
for you.
incompetent human being, John. If the nagging goes away, I don't know what'll become of me.
That'll be a mess. Here's one for you then. Lose your leg or lose an arm.
Left arm.
Leg.
Whoa, leg every time.
Yeah, because then I can get one of those cool springy legs.
Exactly.
The running legs, like the athletic legs.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Plus,
I was about to go
get rid of
somewhere
the
I
other
shouldn't
one as
go.
well and just
I was
leave.
about to bring up a cert. Yeah, I was about to say the same person.
where am I losing my leg from? Above or below the knee?
Knee.
Above.
So
I think it's got to be above for it to be
they'll do
even
that-
because you're
Yeah.
losing a hand here. That's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah, I'd still rather lose the leg. Prosthetic legs are so much more not advanced, but
It's just
like,
the fact you don't need finger
Yeah.
motion. Like, you don't need to be able to pick stuff up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking. Also, if I had one of those dodgy prosthetic arms, I don't think I'd be able to stop myself
Yeah,
everywhere I went. I'd pick something up and go,
yeah.
the claw.
But that's the thing on the NHS here in the UK, like the government, you wouldn't get a top level prosthetic. You'd
Mate,
get a
you won't get
shit
the-
one.
You won't get an appointment in ER after you've lost your arm.
I could
doctors be
yeah.
elsewhere.
Yeah. Sorry, I've lost my leg. It's spurting blood. Yeah, can you do like 5 weeks on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You call the
Tell you what
ambulance
you
and
need
they've
to do-
arrived like 20 years later.
He's dead.
I've
Okay.
lost my arm. It's bleeding out. Have you got any wet paper towels?
Yeah. Have you got blue roll?
It turns out everyone's on strike, so they've got the lunch ladies in to sort everyone out.
Primary school lunch ladies are like, we'll step up, we'll fill
Here
in the
you go.
gaps.
Have a glass of water, wet paper towel, off you
And have
go.
a seat. And have a seat here for
have
5
have a sit
minutes.
down. Maybe have an apple. I always used to give us apple because it was blood
sit
sugar.
here for 5 minutes. I'm gonna fuck off and not tell you when 5 minutes is up. But you have fun, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck off down at the staff room, have a cup of tea, couple biscuits, and then see how you go. Come back half an hour later, lunchtime's over, you're already late for your next class, and you've passed
And he's
out.
dead-
But who
and
gives
you-
a shit?
no,
'Cause
and
I'm
you- and
lunch
you're
lady.
dead.
Way!
Feels like we've hit a nerve in the hospital.
Yeah,
a lot of time in
yeah.
school, passed out on a
yeah.
bench.
Yeah, whilst Doris went to the fucking staff room for some biscuits.
I'll have you know she was called Doreen.
I feel like Terry's about to bust out.
To defend his wife.
Doreen's the wife.
Back in my day, I lost an arm, strapped it up and
And
got
a
back
leg.
on with it.
And I'm also blind and deaf.
My name's secretly Helen Geller.
I'm Terry.
Oh, I'm blind.
I feel like we were just going deep into Niall's subconscious thoughts here.
We're delving down deep. Maybe too deep.
That's what he did in the mine too.
Oh, God.
And in Doreen.
You know, we're gonna redeem this by going back to our emergency list of talking points.
No.
Niall, what do you mean by hypothetical lottery win?
What will you buy?
So yeah, so going back from the so if you were
I tried a segue, nobody caught on.
yeah, going off from the odds
new
of
at
winning
this.
the lottery, surely because I was saying like hypothetical because we were chatting about this the other day at work, like what would you do if you were like, you know, one day you look at your Euro Millions ticket and it's like you've won, you know, Euro Millions is always like 100 million, so we'll say 100 million. And, like,
First thing,
what are you doing?
I've
first
got
thing, I'm trying to work out where the fuck these Euro Millions tickets came
yeah,
from.
because I don't buy tickets.
It's a hypothetical, dumbass.
Right, I've already got my first thing I'd do, right? Because I would quit my job in an instant. Like, of course. I would I work in a car dealership, for those who don't know. I would go to work, buy the most expensive car that's in the physical showroom.
It's a Renault Megane.
It probably is, yeah. We're about 45 grand now. Anyway, I'd
Fucking
say,
hell.
yeah, I'd say, don't bother removing it, lads. I'll take it from here. Don't worry.
Drive it straight.
Yeah, our showroom's all glass. I'd just fucking straight for a window. Fuck them.
Nice.
And then I'd leave my Ferrari outside and drive off in that. And just have the Megane like squished out a window somewhere.
So hang on. You already have a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I made a phone call on the way to the dealership. Get me my Ferrari
So the
delivered.
first thing you did was buy a Ferrari just to get you to the dealership to flex on the people at work.
yeah, exactly. Because fuck them.
Well, no.
If my boss is listening, please don't.
Yeah.
Not that you would.
Just repeating Niall. If my boss is listening, it's a hypothetical. It's a
Yeah,
hypothetical.
it's a hypothetical. And I'd start a race team. Simple as that.
To be
FriGuys
fair,
Motorsport.
the race team is a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
The-
FriGuys
'cause-
Motorsport.
I think.
See,
Sorry.
I always think first thing I'd have to do, because depending on how much you win, work out how much. This is really boring. I understand this.
Yeah, it
work
is.
out how much I'm going to spend
and how much to save.
I need to remain to invest. But also, I think I'd work out how to pay myself a decent, like a decent salary, like 50 grand a year or something for at least a year, maybe 2 years, just to live off that. And as you say, quit your job.
I would. Well, if you won 150 mil, you could live off the interest alone. That'd be like a salary.
Well, that's what I mean. But like, you need work out like where you're going to invest it. I mean, don't get me wrong. First off, how much am I winning? 150 mil? Did we say?
No. We've said 100 mil. 100 mil is like the average because sometimes it dips. Sometimes it dips to like 80. Sometimes it goes up to 160. So we'll just
got 100 mil. I'm spending maybe. To be honest, it's 100
20.
mil. I'm going to spend maybe like 5 mil or something.
I'm spending 20.
Just on things like little quick things like buy a new house.
Yeah.
Like buy a stupid size house, furnish it or get it all furnished like right off the bat. Just pay someone to do it for me, and then do you know what I mean? Just buy random things like PC, TVs, crap like that.
I'm gonna buy a farm, not for like a working farm. I just want a shit ton of land to fuck around on. Like
I'd love to
dirt
have a farm.
bikes, buggies, quads, just fucking have a blast.
I think I'd love to have a farm and rent the farm to someone to work. Who will let me come and work on it whenever? Has anyone? You guys won't have. If anyone's seen the Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, it's about Queen Charlotte and King George. It's not entirely. It's somewhat fictional, but in that he just goes out and works on his farm like every day. He just avoids being king like crazy.
To be fair, I would love that. Yeah,
and it honestly, like not having the responsibility of worrying about the farm, but being able to go and drive the tractor whenever you fucking want.
Oh, that actually.
That seems nice to me. Yeah,
I build a go-kart track on it too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice. And I would buy like I've got a long. I've already had this discussion with Amy before. I have a long list of cars I'd just go buy for the sheer fucking fun of it.
And then we can come drive. Hang on, why are you building a go-kart track? Build a real track.
Racetrack. Yeah, why wouldn't I? I have a warehouse with race cars in. No, it's got to the point. Me and Amy talk about this quite a lot. We have planned the route between all the dealerships I want to go to.
Fucking hell! Right, the man who brought it up must have the best answer.
Yeah,
here we go.
Because I legit.
He's buying the Lego store.
No, yes. close. I fully like. I'm very boring when it comes to this because my thought is literally
I'm buying a one-bed flat.
No,
filling it with Lego.
I'm buying a one big flat in Karen.
It's basically like here's how sad it is. So straight away, 100 million, 20 million, mum and dad. That's it. That's them set up for the rest of their life.
Cute.
10 mil straight to my sister. That's them set up for life. And then it's just like me and Falcus has got a friend who's getting married soon. That's right. No, that's your wedding paid for, mate. I don't care. Whatever you want.
Hell. I need to get engaged quick before Niall wins the lottery.
Yeah. But like it'd be the same for you two as well. It'd be like, oh, Kieran, you want to go buy a wedding ring? It's on me. And
let me just text.
Let me
text Amy.
But it's just like I will continue.
Why have you sent me a message?
But what the thing is, the thing is that like I will continue like living just a normal life. So like for the first month to 3 months, I will just live a normal life whilst I
wait. So you're saying you'd still work?
I'd continue in my job because I want to set myself up in like a house. I don't know where. But then the other thing as well is I'd basically turn to you guys and go like, let's make this full time. Let's get an office. Let's get an office somewhere. I'll pay you guys salary. You keep your Twitch. You keep your Twitch earnings.
The farm.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The farm with you guys.
Get the farm and then just build a few houses on the farm.
Yeah. This is what I've always said.
Office.
Yeah.
But then it's just like Twitch earnings you get to keep. I'm just going to give you a flat salary, and there's going to be no expectations for you to stream. But at the end of the year, if you don't want to continue streaming and want to go back to another life, do that. But then it's just like. Then it'd be like, FriGuys Motorsports, set up like a proper sim area where like, if we do want to do 24 hours, we can have FriGuys, we'll like, I would pay for FriGuys to get shipped in. We'd pay for accommodation. We do like proper, almost make it.
Boxing up Lloydie.
Lloydie comes in a fucking crate.
It's fucking the most tattered cardboard box from Crew. It's like an old Waitrose fruit crate. Sorry, I don't even think Crew even has a Waitrose. It's an apple fruit crate.
They all come in the Asda on the move.
Right, I'm going to be honest. If I'm voting here, I don't even want to win the lottery myself anymore. I'm voting Niall wins, and I'm moving to Nicky's Twitch farm.
We're all living in his farm.
Because
then to Nicky's streamer farm.
Because then it would then just be like I've got a few old uni friends who are just like who are really struggling with their jobs, and I'd just be like, look, if you want, if you want to like join in with this stream and stuff, retrain. If you're up for retraining, you can be an editor. I'll hire you as an editor. Like, I will hire you in a role that will help the team and help the thing grow.
Can we have real life motorsport
and
too?
then, but the main thing is there's two. I also have the same. I have two places that I will go straight away. I will go straight down the A1, straight to Leeds.
Isn't there a sex shop on the A1?
I will come off Leeds at no. I'll come off the A54 or whatever cycles Leeds at junction 45. And there is a McLaren. There is a McLaren garage.
No! Don't buy from there. They're the shittest garage.
Never mind, not that one. But
he's gonna go buy a Renault Megane from Mr. John.
Yeah, I don't even sell them, but fucking come on. I'll repair it when he's crashed it through the doors.
I like how you two are both straight in with "I'm gonna buy a car," and I'm like,
but I legit no. I have
McLaren. I'd be in a McLaren dealership.
There is. I will have I have a 4-car garage in my head. I'm going to have the best. Like, I'm going to have the most specced out Honda Civic Type R. That is going to
obsessed with that.
But
car.
I know that's
what you do for any car.
And you've got a fucking Civic Type R.
That's my daily driver. I'm then going to
get better dailies when you won the Euro Millions.
Yeah. No. So I'm then gonna get.
He's staying humble. He's staying humble. John.
Yeah. That's my humble car. Because the next one I'm getting is a McLaren F1.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'm getting the most.
He can drive it from the back of his garage to
McLaren
the front.
F1. If you get a McLaren F1, that's like 5 million gone instant in one car.
Maybe not that one.
Let's be honest.
I will get a McLaren of some type.
Yeah. Niall spent all his money on everyone else.
Yeah.
He's got 20 mil, 10 mil. There's a few 5 mils getting chucked around here. He's bought a big farm, built 3 houses and a few other buildings.
And we're all living on it.
We're salaried.
And also he's starting a motorsport team.
And then he's bought his F1 car. Why you surely just buy the F1 car to race it in the F1?
No, McLaren F1's like a road car as well. It was like in the 90s.
Oh, well, that seems poorly named.
Yeah, it was. It was, because it didn't...
This is McLaren. As the car plebeian here, I am confused.
This is McLaren for you. Don't question them.
The car you want to buy, you can buy one... You won the millions, but one car. What one car would you get?
Chevy Camaro ZL1 1LE.
Fucking hell, that was
That
fast.
just sounds like the fucking alphabet.
It is the highest spec, biggest.
Look at a Stevie Ford ABUV7.
I'm pretty sure it's a V10. It might be a V12, but it's like, you know.
It'd be a V8 surely. One car. See, I need to be relative. It's my one car, so I've got to be a bit practical here. But I also want to be a batshit crazy. So, Audi RS6, apt tuned. It's basically an estate that has 700 horsepower. Why would you not want that?
Fair.
Yeah. See, it's practical.
I don't even know what I'd want.
I could put the kids and the dog in the back and then take them to Brands Hatch and scare the shit out of them.
I want something comfortable. I think that's all I'd go with.
Well,
I always say a
RS6
Bentley, I think, when it comes up. I
Oh.
always want a Bentley. I don't know why, I just want a Bentley.
You're a bougie bastard.
They just
They
I
are
don't know.
nice. They're nice.
Seem, I've never really looked into them. I've
They're
never been
wafty.
in one. Not even really been near that many. They just seem comfortable.
They are. They're wafty. It's like driving a yacht on the road.
Mate, that sounds fine to me. Cruising.
With a big wheel as well, and you have to fight off the pirates.
Do I stand up as well?
Yeah, oh yeah. And you've got cannons on the side to fight off the pirates. Speeding this massive wheel through your hand.
Hand me my mega pint.
Hey up, love. Here's a fucking pint.
I'd buy a distillery. That seems like a cool thing to do if you win the Euro
Oh,
Millions.
yeah, no. I'd buy Dead Man's Fingers rum.
That's not a bad show. That's actually not a bad show.
You can do other things than just buy rum.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He is.
Oh, you
He's
meant
buying
the
a
company.
He's
I'm buying
the
the whole
place that
company.
builds the rum. Builds
Have you
the
wait?
rum?
Also, have you seen they've released a new flavour?
I haven't.
Vanilla rum.
Seems
It's-
basic.
It is, but it's also fucking banging.
I'm thinking just mix it with lemonade and it would be like an ice cream float.
Yeah, it is. We've
It would
done
be
that.
like cream soda.
Yeah, Amy's done that. I don't like cream soda, but
Oh.
put it with Coke, vanilla Coke. It's great. That's what I've been
Yeah,
waiting all
they
my
do
life
also
for.
make vanilla Coke, but I guess yeah.
But it's not alcoholic.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, no, I can see it. Because then you've got vanilla vodka, but rum's better than vodka, so
Exactly. I have had vanilla vodka. We've done a few bottles
I'm
of
on
that
board. I'm
recently.
gonna have to try it. They also because they make all these cream liqueurs now that I see,
I've
and I'm just
seen
like, I'm
them.
not on board with.
I'm not
Have
with
you
that.
tried their tequila?
I haven't. I'm not a big tequila man.
It's not great.
No, I
Not great.
can't imagine a rum distillery from Cornwall makes great tequila.
I'm building a weird collection of their bottles in the hopes that one day
They'll be worth something.
One day they'll notice me.
One day they'll sponsor me.
I just want some free rum. So, not to badmouth them, but I'm not a fan of their tequila.
I mean, you're honest. That's all they can ask for.
Their cherry rum, that's phenomenal.
I see. I'm not a biggest sherry fan, but I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that.
The
lime one's good. Their lime rum's really good.
See, I struggle to get hugely on board with like fake lime flavors, but I have to say it's not bad. It's not bad mixed
good.
with the right stuff. The mango's good.
You sent me the mango, I think.
I've no fucking clue.
What is what? Yeah, I think you sent me the mango. You know.
And then little Nicky, who doesn't drink rum.
Yeah. He just drinks tins of fucking lager.
Spirit. I don't know what it is.
I'm Daddy, I'm from the north and I drink tins of lager.
Oh, I love a bit of Stella in the afternoon. I go to working man's club, then I get carling. Oh, I love a bit of carling. It gets a bit.
Stella. You better get running, Doreen.
I start off with a shandy, because otherwise the wife gets angry that I'm too drunk. But after my second shandy, I'm pissed, so I just get regular pints. I go home and then I just have more Stella, and then I just beat my wife.
I put on me white vest, spill me egg yolk down it, and I go beat Doreen. She fucking deserved it. She overcooked the chips.
Terry's getting pissed because he's having modern shandies. He's getting lemon white claw and mixing it with his lager.
He's got fucking lemon flavored vodka in there as well. I feel like Terry's got an issue. This poor character we've created, I think he's got some issues.
Yeah, Terry's gonna need some therapy.
Oh, Terry.
I think Doreen needs the therapy.
I don't think it's just Terry, bud.
We're bad people.
We're not bad.
Terry needs to get himself a BetterHelp sponsorship.
Yeah.
Speaking of sponsors,
we don't have any.
Sponsor us.
No.
So if anybody listens to this,
maybe one,
and anybody wants to sponsor the podcast that currently has no episodes, no views, and this is at this moment in time, and may not, do anything, but let us know.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I was just gonna check the merch. Just gonna shout the merch, guys.
Buy our merch.
Yeah, we still haven't finished it, but we're working on it.
Great job there, mate. Buy our merch. Where from, you fucking moron?
We can put links elsewhere.
Yeah.
And
we'll work this whole thing out.
This has been a work in progress for a year and a half. We're still not there yet.
But I think we've recorded enough now. We will see how much turns out into an actual episode. But if anyone has actually listened to this, thank you very much. Lloyd,
you poor sods.
You know Lama's here.
Lama's definitely listening. And he's just sitting there going...